I'll include the link in the description below to the survey.com merchandiser app. Anyway, last Christmas, not the one that just passed, the one before, I cashed out, it was like $35. Then, throughout the year, I think I cashed out another $25. Then, the other day, I said, this 4003 has been impending for 6 months. So I wrote to them, and I just opened it up to look. And what do you know? It's available for payment. So I'm going to tap request payment and have them send it to the checking account that I have linked to this app. And I should have it within a few days. You are about to request a payment of your approved balance. I had to write to them for them to approve that balance. It was at 4003 for at least 6 months. Then it says, estimate payment, $120. They'll deliver it on, I guess, Monday. Please note that the money you receive will be the next amount after all associated fees. I think it's 50 cents. Until your payment completes, the status will show processing. Okay, got it. I'm going to keep this separate, this video, because it speaks about survey.com completing merchandising jobs. And I was going to add it to a gig video, but it would make it too long. I haven't looked in so long. And I was laying in bed one morning during the week. I said, what's up with this money? When are they ever going to approve it? It's been impending for months, at least a half a year. And look, I wrote to them and they already placed it in. I can request payment. So that's good to know that I'm going to get my $40. I did, work at generating leads to the app, and some people really like it. Now, since I'm refreshing my memory, maybe I'll jump on board one day and just see when I did it. And things evolve and the apps get better. They tweak them. They're easier to function. I mean, it's been a couple of years since I completed an audit. I completed a merchandising job. You complete one, like all that list of 7-Elevens, it's probably the same job. Bop around town, make a day out of it, have a copy. Once you do one, all the rest, go to the next one, go to the next one, go to the next one. I go to Baldwin, I go to Merrick, I go to Belmore. You can make an afternoon, you can make a whole day out of it. That's not bad. Very low miles, earning income. But I remember they only pay a couple of times a month. You would probably have to wait a little bit for your payout, but they do pay. That's a fact, obviously. And that's just from generating leads. I should take a look and get back into it again. I gave the app time to evolve into a better functioning app. In the beginning, it was glitchy. I believe I was one of the first in this area that was using the app. And now these apps are more in demand to provide that kind of job task, merchandising, taking a few photos, doing everything from the app. They don't want you in the stores. Companies don't want to hire you. And I'll say it, I said this in many other videos. I work demos. I worked for a company that it was my old computer. I would have to come home and submit the data into my computer. And it was a W-2 job. That company is now on the merchandiser app /survey.com. It's linked together. So I will include the link in the description below. That was a W-2 job at one time. I was doing demos. And you can also apply for demo jobs in this app too. Just another opportunity. I'm happy I never took down the app. But sometimes it's good to step back, give it a while, and then try again. Just like with DoorDash. And I learned my lesson with DoorDash. But at least it gives me another opportunity to earn a few bucks here and there. So if I go here, you tap on projects, and it'll bring it up. What is available? Like this one is a BJ's audit. During this visit, you will take pictures of products in the bakery snack area and deli section. Okay. Then they have another one here, sweet baked goods. When I tapped on the 50 stores available, it was ShopRite stores. Then you have a sweet audit, 10 stores available. During this visit, you will document the status of specific True Fruit products. Okay, let's see where they're located. Oh, wow. I'm in that area all the time. I guess I should be, maybe I should get motivated again and give it a go. King store. But with this, I remember sometimes you have to print out paperwork. You have to walk in and introduce yourself to the manager on duty and tell them what you're there for. They might have to sign off on it. These are things to take into consideration when you're working these merchandising audit jobs. Got it. Let me check out one more. Cold press juice shots, audit and merchandising. 50 stores available. Stop and Shops. I'll check out a couple of more. Frito-Lay. Equipment audit. Equipment audit. It's only $5.50. 15 minutes. That's cheap. That's not good. Let's see what they're telling you to do. Wow. 7-Eleven. Oh, the smaller stores. $5.50. I would think those would be easier. But if you tap on it, claim, directions, assignment, place, project. You see how that works? Preview. Tap here to view project attachments. Reset Q&A. You have to see what it includes. But it might be for you. Wow, what time did you arrive? Main objective, photo instructions. Wow, it's really come a long way since I've completed some jobs. Are you able to start this visit? This is all local. Completing all these stores. Once you do one, all the rest should be cake. That's a Freeport. I live in Freeport. Another Freeport. Wow, a lot of Freeport. Freeport. Holy cow. Freeport has a lot of 7-Elevens. Yeah, I guess if you complete one, you could go right down the list and just keep doing it all day long. That's a way to do it too. You know, work your tail off a couple of days a month and you earn a few bucks. But the one thing with this is you don't get paid immediately. They also have $25 an hour ice cream cooler maintenance. Let's tap on that. And yeah, that's New York, Bridgeport, Connecticut, Garnerville, New York. The areas change. You have to keep checking it out. But tap here to view project attachments. Letter of authorization. Stuff like this you have to print out so you can hand it to a manager. And not all managers are nice. They're very short with you. But you have to blow that off because most manager jobs are high pressure, in my opinion, with the food stores. I feel it's a high stress job. Then you have the planogram, and then you have to read the instructions. So this one's a much larger job. They're estimating 50 minutes. Always add at least 20 minutes to an audit. Or this kind of job. $25 an hour. It's paying bigger jobs, pay more money. Plant-based meat audit. Product audit, sell in. What the heck does that mean? You learn the terminology. $8.25 per visit, 20-minute visit. You have to go and complete the job during certain times. Here's the instructions. And they tap to view project attachments, BRU sell sheet. You have to print that out. That's something they don't share with you. Letter of authorization, got to print it out. A manager don't want to look at your phone and read, a font that's the size of 2 font. They don't want that. With this type of job, you buy paper, it's a business expense. You use your ink, it's a business expense. You use your phone, partial phone use is a business expense. Get the most out of it. If you learn how to use QuickBooks Self-Employed, you submit all your business expenses, on the fly. Now, since it's been almost 3 years since I've completed a merchandising job, I might get back into it again. Now, since I'm more confident, and this is key. The stores, the managers, they are aware of independent contractors using apps to complete jobs like shop and deliver, auditing jobs. Because some now, with the merchandising job, they might bring you in the back and go, see that shelf? See those 2 boxes? Get a cart, put those boxes in the cart, get on the floor, stock the product. That's what you're here for. Take a picture, submit the data. It looks like everything's on the phone now. I don't have to come home and submit it on the computer. You probably can do it directly through the app. Take a picture of your paperwork, hold your paperwork in a folder. You know, even though you're submitting a picture, boss signing off, manager. I bet you that's how it works now. It won't be so uncomfortable walking in because stores now are aware that many merchandising jobs and audit jobs, stuff like that, making sure a shelf is restocked. It could just be a holiday thing, you know. They're aware of the apps now. It's not so foreign. It's not so unknown. Stores know about apps now. Since I've started, when I was doing merchandiser, that was before I dabbled with Instacart. And then, oh gosh, yeah, Spark and Shipped. This should be cake. Hand them a piece of paper. They know why you're there. That makes it a lot easier. You know, so I might be open to it. Maybe I will start with the smaller ones like those 7-Elevens. I didn't show you everything. There's a ton of them. Freeport, Baldwin, Rockville Center, Merrick, Belmore. Spend a day. Start at 8 o'clock in the morning and just go around town. Low miles, but a lot of legwork. And you could use the one same piece of paper, I would think, but then you have to print out a paper that a boss might have to sign, and you have to take a picture of it. So I remember being uncomfortable. I was at King's in Garden City. I think it was King. You know what? Maybe it was a specialty store. It wasn't King's, but it was a specialty store. I can't remember the name. And the guy got a little wise with me because I was nervous, you know, and I was nervous because I was learning. You learn as you go along. Not all managers, some people, you know, they look down on you. Like, you should know everything. You should know this. And, well, you know what? You don't know it. Now they know it. You walk in and say, you're here representing an app, representing a company through an app. You're here to do an order job or restock. They're going to take care of you now. Because if they said, if a manager ever said, I don't know about an app, you know, you're completing a job through an app, they shouldn't even hold their position then, because a lot has happened in the past 3 years. A lot. I think about that. Wow. I'm on Spark now. I'm on Shipped. I'm back on DoorDash. I got Uber. I got Grubhub. I even did a little Instacart. Oh, I'm sure I'm missing one. SendPacks. I mean, all bosses, all managers should be aware of people come in and complete jobs that are offered through apps all the time.